Hello, hello. Can you hear me, guys? The video is not working. It should be working. Is it working now? Yes, Jordi, can you hear me? If you can hear me, we can proceed. It is working. Alright, guys. So today, just a quick live, because I've seen recently on many Facebook groups for photographers that people are struggling with images. And the thing is, they're struggling because of many different templates which they're using for the WordPress or other CMS. And the thing is, today I want to show you how to check what the best images will work for you, and also how to correctly render them from the Lightroom, because I'm using the Lightroom. Let me start with the screen share and hopefully it works. Let's see. All right, I see my screen, so you should be able to see that. First of all, I'll be working on one of my websites, which is roback.co. I have a blog there, so it should be fine to check. Guys, to check your images, what size correctly should be there, you need to use a web browser like Chrome. And in the Chrome, let's go on this one. Every time when you do a right click, you can inspect element. So I have a sample image here, yeah? So if I go and inspect this image, I'm able to see what size I need for the block. So you see, there is a 852 by 328 pixels. However, I upload the image 10,040 pixels on the long edge, which of course it's too big. This is way too big image. Because our server needs to do an extra job, downscale the image to show correctly to clients. So what I'm going to do is to prepare a new blog post, just a sample blog post, and to show you two different things, two different ways in WordPress how you can put images. First one, we will render images like a double size images for Retina screens, and the second one will be purely for SEO for the speed. Okay, so I did a test of this page, and it's not funny. It's CNA, because usually on GTmetrix people test only home pages, which is weird for me, because you should test every single page. And you see I have a problem with images here, so I will try to resolve this one to just simply get AA. That would be perfect, right? Let's start. So 852 pixels long edge. This is my block size. All right. So let me go to WordPress admin. And first thing, I'm going to set this particular size in WordPress media settings. So I'm going to settings media, and probably you see something like this. First of all, just to optimize your server and don't waste space, we never use that size, so you can put 0. And I never use medium size, so I can put 0. But for the large size, I'm going to keep, this one will be 0, 852. So this is the size from Google Inspect, which shows me that it should be 852. All right. Let me save this one. And it doesn't work for the previous posts. It's only for current posts. Okay. And let me go now with this. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, cool. Okay, so We're going to post, add a new, just as usually. Okay, some sample title, sample blog post for speed. All right. Now, of course, because this is a blog post, I need some wording, so I will use maybe a lorem ipsum, yeah? Just a sample text. Okay. Now, usually when you do in your wedding blog, after the text, you add in the images. And here's the thing. Let me go to my Lightroom. I prepared a couple of images. Those are raw images. As you can see, 20 megapixels, the DNG. So I will export all of them. And export. We're not going to use any preset profiles here. Just simply export sample images. Sample images. Then, to save some time, I can use a custom name, okay, which will be great for my SEO. So on this one, let's do, this is a wedding venue photographer, and we need a number, yeah. So I will pick a sequence. I use always 301, just to don't mess with the WordPress database. Okay, so done. That will be perfect. And then I'm using JPEG, and I'm using usually 84%. However, it depends on the images, okay? Make sure those files will be not a big size, not 100% quality, because you don't need that. And so you need to find any value between 60 and 84. Depend. I've seen on Nikon cameras that 50, 55 works perfectly, and it's still great quality image, and also the good size of the file. For my Canon, most of the cases I'm using 84. Sometimes I'm going lower. Okay, make sure this is RGB, so we avoid some problems with the colors, and then we need to resize to fit. Okay, we do not need long edge, so 852. This is a sample blog post. Okay, you don't care about the resolution, it's not for print. All right, and sharpen, it's up to you, absolutely up to you. I just use a standard, and make sure that metadata is only copyrights, nothing else. Okay, because this is extra space we don't need. If you have JPEG Mini plug into Lightroom, awesome, leave it here. If not, we'll do that through the JPEG Mini app, because this is must have for photographers. Okay, there's no options to downsize the image through the WordPress or through something else. JPEG Mini is your choice. Okay, so I'm going to export those images. Okay, I think we need to wait some time. However, this is a new Adobe Lightroom Classic, so people saying it's faster. We'll see. I'm just working on a MacBook, probably you can hear that. Any issues with the voice, guys? Can you hear me well? Hopefully. Alright, so the images are exported. Let me find them. Hold on a second. Alright, so I have sample images here. Okay? And those images, you see the sizes? They are nice. Honestly, they are nice. However, select them all. JPEG Mini. JPEG Mini is your choice. Alright, here's my JPEG Mini. And the new version, amazing. Look at that, guys. Small one. This is what I love. It's all the time open on my computer. So simply just drag and drop those images here. Easy, right? And check the sizes. First one is 231, 269, 357. Look what's happening here. Always like 30 kilobytes on this size left. Even this one, 87 kilobytes, which is absolutely great for SEO. Okay? So I have those images. So I will select them all. We can minimize the Lightroom, and here First mistake which people are doing in the current version of WordPress is they just doing like insert media. Now guys, we did a size here. You remember in settings, media size. To use those sizes, you need to create a gallery. Okay, so just create a gallery here, drag and drop images. Where's my Funda? Okay, simply drag and drop, wait for the upload. It takes a bit longer because WordPress is creating extra sizes. Yeah, in this example it's 852. Okay, let's wait for this one. Oh, calculator. Alright, I have those images and they are 852 because I exported 852. So create a gallery. Okay, I can drag and drop if I want here, which is great. You don't have this kind of option if you just simply add in the images through insert media. And then I use settings like link to none because I don't want to link those images anywhere. I don't want people to click them or whatever. Just watch, alright? One column. And size, in this case, we're doing a full size, okay? Because the large and full are the same, all right? Insert. And we have those images, 852. Now, I will add a heading title here, just to show you the example, okay? So this is like full size 852 pixels, okay? Now, below this gallery, we will add the big images. This one, and I'll be like images. That'll be native because we want them for the compartment. Okay. So images native. Coming back to Lightroom. This is a one big test. I will share you the link for that blog post so you can preview those images later, right? So export, and let's do the sample images, retina. So 852, right? 852 multiply 2 because for retina, and then we have another. So we do here 2x. Okay, so it's a double size. And then 852, it's 1704. Okay, exactly 1704. All right. Export images, and I will show you here the sizes of this one and the size of retina images. We need to wait for the export. It's exporting. You see, even exporting is slower a bit. Okay, nearly there. Sorry guys for keep you waiting, but you know, all complaints you can send to Adobe. Jose Arroyos, good choice, man, regarding the JPEG Mini. So don't think twice, just get this one. I see that Mitch is watching. You can talk to Mitch if you have any questions about JPEG Mini. There's a plenty of videos on a YouTube so you can see how it works. Alright, so I have the retina size images. This is retina size images. You see the size? It's not funny, guys. If you put in like 1 megabyte image for your blog post, it's not fun. Imagine that I'm using only 8 images here, okay? So 8 images, but those 8 images it's just like 2-3 megabytes. But if you're doing a blog post from the wedding and you put in like 100 images, then the blog post will be like 20, 30, maybe 50 megabytes, which this is too much. Think about mobile users and how they download everything, okay? Alright, so select all images and of course JPEG Mini, okay? Let's see the savings. And it's nice. Come on guys, 500 kilobytes, it's nice. If it's everything which is below like 700, then it's perfect. Alright, so let me grab those images, minimize Lightroom, and native images. Add media, create a gallery, drag and drop. This is easy for WordPress. Come on, guys. Okay, now we need to wait. Hello, Nick Wild. Oh, yeah, nice to see you, man. The guy who came back from New York. How was it? Łukasz, of course. Just questions in comments, okay? I will reply for them after I finish this. Okay, so I have the images which are full size, and you see this is 1704, okay? Double size, right? So I'm going to create a gallery, link to none again, one column, and again I'm going to use a full size because this is double size for Retina. Insert gallery. Okay, they are bigger, happy days. Now, third test, I'm going to use exactly the same images from Retina size, but Retina size 2852 pixel. Just to show you all options. Okay, so add media, create a gallery. I'm going to use, of course, those images. All right, so this one to this one. 1704, all of them. Now create a gallery. Again, link to none, one column, and the size, large. You know why large? Because I set on the WordPress settings media that the large one will be 852. So if I insert this one, I have 852 again. Great, right? 852. All right, so before I publish this one, let me just pick some category like a tutorial, and I need a featured image, so let me pick something like this one. Set and publish. Let's see how it works. And that's the link which I'm going to copy and paste in a second for the Facebook. Yeah. And I reckon the quality of this one won't be much different. Okay, I'm watching this one on 4K screen, which is downsized for the Facebook Live, just to show you correctly everything. Okay, and now I see the full size. Okay, it is a bit better, but come on, guys, it's a big image, all right? And then I have a downscaled again. Now, if anyone is not happy with the quality for the one-to-one image, so 852 in my case, you can do something like a bit more. But a bit more means like for the padding, like 40 or 80 pixels extra. For that one, you just go into settings, media, and this 85, let's do 100 more, okay? So 952, 100 pixels. However, it's not recommended, but yeah, let's do that. Now, all the images needs to be regenerated. I mean, the thumbnails, because previously we had no 952. So there is a plugin for regenerate thumbnails. Use this one, just click the button, wait a couple of minutes, and all the images will be set for that size, 952. However, I'm going to keep 852 because I want to show you the images here and the test. Okay, so let's copy the link. Let's go here to GTmetrix and let's paste this one. We will see what kind of problems now WordPress will have in a test. I mean the blog post, okay? Let's go for this one. And we need to wait again, sorry about that. boom. Oh, probably because of lazy loading. But AA is a good result, okay? There is no problem with optimization of images, because those are like, if you want to downscale for 1 kilobyte, just don't waste time, okay? Now, all because I insert as a gallery. In my theme, everything is sorted by the images with the extra sizes for retina and non-retina. So we'll do this test again. Let me turn on this option. Hold on. Okay, so turn this off and save. Oh, my neighbor's drilling some wall. Hopefully it doesn't disturb you much. Okay, so let me refresh the blog post. So in this case, now I don't have any extra sizes for the images made by theme. They are just purely native. Maybe refresh again because of cache. And let's remove those images here. Cool. Let me do the test here, okay? So retest this blog post, the sample one. Oh, Jonas Berman, Y852. This is only because of my example. You need to check through Google Chrome what the size of the blog post is perfect for you. If you type me any link here to your websites, I can tell you what kind of images you should use. Okay. Stephen Mark, shouldn't the 852 change when you scale your window up down? It will change. When you scale, it will change. However, the images are still the same. Okay, so it doesn't matter if I do a mobile version or something. Yeah, like this is the mobile version. Okay, they are still on this one 1700, and you can easily check this one. Let me do like this, so everyone will see that. Okay, so this is an inspector, and you see the image is still the big one. On this one, oh sorry, my theme is working here, image native. Now it's downscaling. Probably because of my shitty template. It's not good. However, most of the cases, it just doesn't downscale, okay? We might have some problem because I'm working on the CDN also, and CDN got the cache. So let me turn this off. Okay, CDN out. And supporting plugin out. Okay, so now no CDN, and let's do test here. Yes, David, you can see that later. I'm not going to remove that video. Okay, let's do this test. Come on, why my template is playing with me? Plugins. That should do the job. Okay, let's refresh this one and test again. It's very difficult. I forgot, guys, about optimization plugins. So if you're using the WP Rocket, you won't see the changes immediately because of the cache and other things, and simply it just works better for your optimization. However, for this one, I just wanted to show you without, so sorry, I just turn it off. And of course, if you're doing too many GTmetrix tests, it caches your results too. So it's a crap. Yes, when WP Rocket increased the speed of the website, but it's not the point here. The point was about the images and how they work for you. Okay? Nothing says about the images. Not good, guys. But you see the sizes of the images. They are not 852, okay? They are downscaled, which you see. The theme which I'm using is actually downscaling them anyway, because we put here 1704. But I don't see any option to turn it off. Just to show you the clear results here, maybe let's refresh this one and inspect. Still 1508. Okay, let's just pretend, because we don't have any other option, that those images, okay, are on a different theme. On a different theme, you will see that those images are always a problem, especially on a blog post. Okay, if you use the images which are like a double size for Retina, you need to compromise the speed and the quality. Okay, because this is the balance. I'm not saying that images are bad if they are too big, but definitely they slow in your website down. Okay. And there's a many of examples. If I go to any website which is perfectly optimized, the homepage, and then if you check the blog post, you won't see AA again, okay? Because of the images and the sizes. So the way I show you for exact size, on this case 852, because this is the size of my blog post grid, okay? So if I put 852, I won't overload my server for downscaling. I will just show the perfectly sized images, so my team, my WordPress doesn't need to do any extra job to downscale the images. If it's not doing an extra job to downscale the images, simply when you do a test, you are A here on a page score, okay? So it's very difficult to show on my theme, because the theme itself downscaling the images, and I can't stop this one even I turn it off. I see that might be some kind of bug. However, it's a positive bug if it's just optimizing thing for me. Yeah, so everything is here turned off. Just double check if I don't have any cache. For the cache, I'm using WP Rocket, highly recommended. Should work with nearly every website. Okay, so let's go to plugins. And Lightspeed, yeah, it's off. Okay, refresh again. Maybe we will do this on the tools. There's another test, it's called tools.pingdom.com, which we are going to test now. Okay, Stockholm, Sweden. Let's see if we have any problems with the images. Okay, so the size of the images is 5 megabytes here. Alright. And you see those images are loading here, okay? So those images with the small file sizes, they are fit well. The big images, they are Retina size, so it's a double, you see double here. And then I have a double, but downscaled. So at the end of the file, you see like 852 by 568 in that case, okay? So let's get rid of this blog post here. So we had the page 6 megabytes, okay? And WP Rocket is off. So let's get rid of this one because we don't need them actually. And native images. Okay, they're out. They are retina size images downscaled to 852. I'm using this option only because I have a lot of space on the server. That's first thing. And the second thing, for future, if I would like to change a theme or the blog, change the size, I will have like a backup images on a bigger size. If you just lock yourself and just render images from Lightroom to 852, then you're stuck. Then you are 852 forever, okay? If you go to a new theme, for example, get some Porto 2, which is absolutely awesome from Flow Themes, but the blog post should be like 1200 pixels. Then your images will look like a shit, to be honest. However, if you did like a second way, so export from Lightroom to retina size to your current page, which was like 1704, so double size of this one, then on the Porto I will just use 1200, so downscale images from 1704 to 1200, which is still perfect, right? Okay, so let me update this blog post, and I will have only one gallery now, which is optimized. Okay, let me open this in new tab. Okay, 852, 840, but it's 852, okay, because I have size at 852. Okay, and let me test grouping them again. Page size 1.8. So we actually saved 4.1 megabyte, and the loading time is half down. Okay, half less. And I'm loading this blog post in less than 1 second, which is absolutely perfect. Everything what is loading below like 3-4 seconds, it's great, but it's very difficult to get this one on a blog post because the blog posts are just heavy. And I can even show you some content here. Like, let's go to this one. Okay, I ran WP Rocket here, and I ran a couple of other plugins, but yeah, let's just try this one. Okay, let's see if it's loading fast and it's the page size is small. Okay, because this is why we care about it. Boom, it's going up. Okay, 11, 12, 13. Look at the loading time. This is just a blog post, 188, because I have a lot of images. The performance grade is awesome, okay? I don't mind. This is like A95. This is a great. This is perfect. However, the size, think about mobile users, okay? It takes a lot of time for them to download the page. It takes 8 seconds, okay? 8 seconds in first take, because the images are like 15 megabytes. And you see, because of the lot of images, those are all images here on the stats, okay? Now, let me do another thing and show you how to replace previous images. That will be more complicated, and I hope you have like 5 or 6 minutes more. So at the beginning I had a test here, and I was working on this blog post. So I'll show you on the GTmetrix that the stats for this one, they were not perfect, okay? Because of those images, 1040, 2880. Let's just do double test here, okay? Okay, it's 5.7 megabyte, all right? WP Rocket is off, 5.7 megabyte, no lazy loading, just images, okay? So for now, I just want to pick those images. The GIF images, I can't do anything with GIF because I can't downscale this one. But with other images which are too big, I can deal, like this one, PNG, okay? So let me grab this image. I will show quickly. So, test images. Simply from that test, okay, I just click the link and I see like 600 kilobytes. It's not needed in my case. So grab the image, copy to your computer, and I have 700 kilobytes. Yeah, because of different size. And then Adobe Photoshop. Yeah, where is my Photoshop? Okay, here's the Photoshop, and that's the image. Okay, the size of the image, boop. Okay, and I'm using the option like File, Save for Web. In an export, save for web. That's the only way which you should save the images for the website. And there is another window. Okay, so first of all, that was the PNG image, not needed. Come on guys, why do I need PNG when there is no transparency, nothing like that? So I'm going to use a JPEG size, and I'm going to use 852 pixels because that's the size of my blog post. Okay, this value is up to you, up to your website. Of course, sRGB, and save. Now I want to keep the name. This is very important. However, I'm changing from PNG. So if you indexing the images, you will have a problem. However, the problem is simply 410, not 404. You just need to redirect this image. Doesn't exist anymore. Okay. So let's go here. Archive. Oh, sorry. That was test images. Yeah, that was PNG. Now let me save this one for JPEG. The difference, nearly 600 kilobytes, which is great. And don't forget one more thing. Where's my lovely JPEG Mini? Boom, it's here. Okay, so this JPEG, after JPEG Mini, it's half. Come on guys, 50% less. Now this image here, it was 687 kilobytes. And I'm more than happy to replace this image. So I will edit the blog post. I need to find that image. That's the one, okay? It's not linked, so I can simply replace the image. I don't use this option. I just simply remove the image, make a space for new one, add the image, and again drag and drop, but the new one, JPEG. Okay, don't forget about your alt text. This is important, okay, but it's not a topic for today. Alright, so I have new image, which is great. Update. Now let's find this blog post. And where is it? This one. So this is the new image. Look the same. Maybe it's not that perfectly sharp. However, I will say that again. It's a balance between SEO and, let's call it, being a photographer and showing the best quality. If you show the best quality, you will kill the broadband, you will kill your stats. Okay, so you need to find a balance. Maybe it's not 852, but it will be like 1200. It will be 1000 pixels, not just Retina like 1700 for my case. I don't want to use 1700 images because everything will be slow. Okay, so let me see another image like this one, 100 kilobytes. Okay, I won't do anything with this one because 100 is still acceptable for me. Yeah, so that was the nightmare image for me. Okay, and Gmail custom domain. Yeah, we can do something with this image. This image is 400 kilobytes. So let me get this image here. That will be JPEG, so I can do 1:1. Okay, again, open in the Photoshop. If you are lazy and you're using the Mac, you can simply double click. You will see the preview. Okay, there is an option also, tools, adjust size, and I will put here 852. Okay, just click OK, and I have small image. Close it. All right, 60 kilobytes. Happy days. After JPEG Mini, oh, nothing less. Sometimes it's happening because of the compression which I used previously. Yeah, if you go like lower than 50% in the quality, then JPEG Mini won't help you because it's small enough. All right. Okay, so let me replace that image. Okay, again, delete the image, add media, and I will add exactly the same image. Great. Now let me update this one and we will do a test. Okay, so the previous size was 5.7. I replaced 2 images, only 2 images. Look, I left a couple of them. Those are images. Okay, they are GIF. This is a GIF one, so I'm not going to downscale the GIF because it won't work for me. And again, let's do the test. One megabyte saved. Okay, loading time is better, of course, and I have now only 3.6 megabyte on the images. And you see, come on guys, again, this GIF is just a pain. I know it might look good and it might be helpful for my marketing, but I need to find a balance. You can keep that or you can remove that. And yeah, 2 megabytes, this is half of my post page size. So sadly, I want to remove that. Okay, it just simply doesn't work. Update, now I will have a page without a GIF, or if you wanted that GIF, just create a new one, but 852, like in my case. Okay, let's do a test. It was 4.8. Yeah, that's correct. Look, half less, 1 GIF off. Okay, and the loading time is below 1 second. So this is actually the best situation ever for SEO and Google. If your loading time is as low as possible. Lower than that, it's nearly impossible. It's nearly impossible, guys. So don't forget, let me show you again. Check your sizes of the images, okay? Use the Google Chrome, go to your blog post. Let me go maybe to some... Guys, can you put in the comment some random website address of yours or someone else? Let me show you on other example how to check the image sizes. I'm looking for one brave person. Who is going to show? Kit? Piotr, Sylvia, Louise, come on. Guys, show your website before I pick anything. Okay, Jordi put something earlier. Jordi Julian.com. Oh, nice. HTTPS doesn't work. Sorry. Oops. Okay, so I would fix that ASAP. Okay. Let me find your blog. What language is that? Holland. Okay. This is probably wedding. So let's see wedding. We have some images. Nice one. Okay. First of all, we are going to test this one to see the stats and the size of the blog post. It's going up 15 megabytes. Images 13 megabytes. Okay, so all the images, I see they are small, the small sizes, so I reckon it's only lazy loading in your case, but there is a couple of missing images. They are not loaded. Oh, well, maybe not a couple of them, but it might be an issue. It might be an issue with your HTTPS. That's the reason why you have them as a missing images. Okay, so the thing is, in that case, those images, we are able to click them, which is bad situation, Jordi, because there is no button to come back. There is nothing except I'm smart and I will use the back arrow, or many of wedding clients, they just simply leave the page because there's nothing to do, no call to action. Okay, so let's come back to this one, and again, when I'm coming back, I'm loading the whole website again if you don't have a proper cache. Now, to set the grid images, to check the grid, right click on the first image, inspect, you will see the developer tools, check the image, and you see that Jordi is uploading images 1200 pixels on the long edge, but his blog is just showing 700 pixels. So it's 500 less. It's not even the retina size, because if you want to keep the retina size, it should be double, so they should be 1400. So 1200 is just like a, let's call it, keeping the balance, but the balance should be closer to 700, not to 1200. Now, if we know that our grid is 700 and we are ready to go, and just we find out that yes, 700 will be perfect for me, alright, then you go into your WordPress, go into settings, media, get rid of order sizes because you're not using them, probably. And on the large one, the long edge, do 700. That's for Jordi website. Okay? If you want to go with the balance and a bit better quality, so on this one, let's add 800. So 100 pixels more. That should be fine. Okay? Save changes, and now every future blog post you can use the large images. Okay? Then those stats here will be better, especially the page size, because this is what we're talking about. Give me some questions, guys. If you disagree, also write it down. Oh, now I see the other websites. Carlo. Carlo, HTTPS. You need HTTPS because for next Google Chrome update, it will be red bar and it will show us your website is not secure to view. HTTPS, they force us to do that. Okay, let's go to blog. It's called journal here. There's another example, protected. Oh, there is a wedding. Oh, nice fluffing. Okay, images, plenty of images. There is something with the quality already. I'm not sure what you did, but it looks like there is a problem because they're so soft. Let me inspect this one and see. 852, 800. Okay, let me Just put it down. What about the compression? What kind of compression you used? Because just really not fun here. And in FlowFilms there is also option to lock the images to the grid. Because what I see now, you see the grid is a bit bigger. The orange field rather than your image. Let's go to the beginning. Yeah, the grid is bigger, you see, than your image. So in that case, if you're not locking the blog post to that grid, check on the text. Okay, so if you inspect the text, you see you have 1011 on the top, the black bar. There is a 1011 pixels, 0.25. So just simply use 1012 pixels for the images, because the images will be in a grid, so they should be from here to here. But in your case, it's just difficult to. It's just like enlarging them. That's the reason why they are looking so soft and pixelated. And I'm not on Retina screen. So try 1012. Just do a blog post, like a test blog post, and use 1012 pixels. Hello, Maciej. Aneta, how to change to HTTPS? This live is about images now, but just a quick one. First, check with your hosting if they allow you to use your own SSL certificate. If not, you just need to use theirs. So probably you need to pay some money. If you can use your own, then you can do Let's Encrypt, which is free, or just buy something cheap, like cheap SSL security. That's the website, and they have really cheap SSLs. Okay, don't use Symantec, because Symantec is probably going off. Don't know what's happening. However, you see, £3 per year, not bad. Anyway, you need to check with your hosting first. Maybe they will offer you the Let's Encrypt, so you can use that for free. And how to change? If they activate a SSL certificate for you, the good way to change this one is just simply all links in your WordPress and WordPress database replace from HTTP to HTTPS, and that's it. Alright, guys, any questions about the images? And you will be able to see that again. And don't forget, when you do in the Lightroom, when you're exporting from the Lightroom, you can even create your own presets, from the settings. Don't forget, file name, color space as RGB, the quality, play with that. Don't use 100% because you don't need that. Just play, let's call it between 65 and 84, okay? See what will work the best for you. And then image size, double size of your grid. Double size of your grid, okay? Doesn't care about the resolution, sharpening up to you. And if you have a JPEG Mini, just insert the plugin here, so you don't need to use the app, okay? Because Lightroom will export everything for you. Yes, Maciej, you will be able, of course. Come on, man. This is Facebook. Justina, what plugins would you recommend for optimization images? You have so many. No, I have only one, to be honest, and this is JPEG Mini. Like the name says, JPEG Mini. Put it in Google. Okay. First website is your choice. Okay? You can see how it works. No quality, reducing, just keeping the quality, but on a different size, which is great. you can upload your picture here and it will show you the results. Jordi, no problem at all. Thank you for humming. Okay. Questions, guys, come on. Any questions? Ask now. I know it's Sunday. Probably you just want to go back to your Netflix or whatever, or like Maciej, Free Kids. How important is the name of the files? Well, it's very important. Let me do a quick test, like Mayfair Library Wedding. Okay. Look, I have the websites, Wojtek, amazing photographer, Miki Photography, another great one, another photographer, another photographer, another photographer. This is because of the keywords. However, there's also option images. And believe me or not, but brides love this tab, images. Simply because what they're doing is just using the images for their Pinterest boards. So when they're planning the wedding and they're planning the wedding in the Mayfair Library, then they just simply picking this image, for example, oh, it's a nice one. So they can save the image, they can pin the image, but look at the name of the file. London Wedding Photographer at Mayfair Library. So this is purely because of alt text and file name, another name. Mayfair Library Wedding PNM. This is PNM Photography. Okay, and another one. Let's use this one. Oh, this is a proper alt. Okay, this is the alt text. However, if I click this one, weekly wedding, let's see what's there. Okay, loading slow. I'm leaving the page. Okay, PNM again. Mayfair Library London. Let me go for questions. Aneta Tapla. Should every other picture have a different name? Well, yes, but the different name is a different number also, don't forget. So if I'm doing like a Mayfair Library Wedding, I can do Mayfair Library Wedding 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, or I can do more advanced, but it will take a lot of time to prepare the blog post. So simply just do like a Mayfair Library Wedding ceremony 01, 02, 03, and then reception 01, 02, 03, or the bride, and all images with the bride will be a different file name, but it takes a lot of time. Okay. Does alt text should all be different in one blog post? They need to be different, because if they are the same, it's a duplicated content. Okay, so there is a search console from Google, yeah, and it will show you the links which are, or the meta descriptions or alt text which are duplicated. Let me pick maybe my website. I have plenty of duplicated things because I just started working on it. Crow errors. No. Okay, guys, help me. Where is it? Oh. Nah, come on. Not using structured data. Who knows? Where is it? Dashboard. It looks like this option is not here anymore. Oh no, sorry, HTML improvements. You see? Sorry guys, my fault. There is a title tag, and you see I have a duplicate title tags, and for anything like that. You see 2 pages using the same one, and this is exactly the same with the images. Okay, it will pick the same things, even meta descriptions. So I used exactly the same meta description for the image and for the blog post. And Google picked that as an error. So I need to come back to this blog post and work on it. So the images can't have a description like the text, like the blog post. Justina, what's the best way to name the files? This is what I showed on the Lightroom. So there's an option for naming. Just edit this one and you can create whatever you want. Łukasz, is SEO affects all website images to be shown in Google Images? Let's say I'm typing Tom Robak into Google. Well, Tom Robak is not a keyword, okay? And if you type Tom Robak, there is a plenty of mess images from everywhere, because if I use images of myself, or someone else will index me, like you see, this is undesigned, okay? So this is my image, this is someone just took a screenshot of my website and just name this one like a blog template Tom Robak. So it's not a keyword. There is also YouTube, there is also weddingworkshop.co, there is Free Index, Fearless Photographers, Grand Selective. Look, this is not a proper keyword to type Tom Robak, because it's everything, okay? However, the good thing, everything is mine. Oh, look at that! This is like images since like a couple of years back. Wow. Funny things. However, what I suggest you to do is try to, like, I don't know, Corinthia Hotel Wedding Photographer or photography, okay? So if you find your images here, then you are very, very good, because the chance for this one is that the couple is looking for a wedding photographer for Corinthia Hotel, okay? They're planning the wedding there. Even the photography should be very, very similar. If they find your images here, oh, this is my image. Actually, this is my image. This is my image. Yeah, there is a couple of images which are mine. And if they're planning a wedding, and if they like, for example, this image, like I don't know, guys just standing here, even if this is a sharp image, the guy without the eye or whatever, brides are pinning the images for Pinterest. Okay? So if they pin the image which you shot, because they're planning the wedding, the wedding in Corinthia Hotel, there might be a huge chance that they find a venue and they find you, because you shot there, they've seen your work already. Alright. You can reply this one, and I think we're good now. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below the video. I will check the comments tomorrow, and let's see, maybe I can help you more. And so yeah, maybe in the next one we will do voting. However, SSL certificates are very, very important now, so I might go through SSL certificates on the next video. Let me know what you think about it, and thank you very much. Have a good evening, guys. Cheers.